But with Slammiversary just days away, we turn our attention to the main event, a match that could have some huge implications for the main event.
Following tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Yucca Valley, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, Frankie Kazarian.
2 weeks ago, we saw the debut of the King's Speech here on iMPACT as Frankie Kazarian attempted to stir things up amidst Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, and Mike Santana with Slammiversary approaching.
On that night, we saw Frankie Kazarian plainly say that if he can't be champion, he's happy to see, much to, I'm sure, your chagrin, he's happy to see someone like Trick Williams be champion. So more than happy to team with him here tonight.
And his tag team partner from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the TNA World Champion, Trick Williams.
The one thing I will say about Trick Williams is that he is as elusive as he is brash. And this Sunday, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus at the UBS Arena on Long Island, New York, it'll be a triple threat match. That means no countouts, no disqualifications. Trick Williams does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose his title at Slammiversary. TNA Wrestling has 2 stars who can take back our world title.
But first, they'll have to get along as teammates tonight in the main event.
And their opponents, first, from Edinburgh, Scotland, weighing in at 252 pounds of pure motivation, we believe in Joe Hendry.
But as we saw last week, a misfire in that melee as we were going off the air. Joe Hendry striking Mike Santana. Both men had to be restrained. As I said last week, it's every man for himself at Slammiversary.
And given that tension, given that misfire, and maybe the seeds of at least a little bit of distrust heading into Slammiversary between Hendry and Santana, how will that fare tonight when they have to be tag team partners? They can explode before they get to the title match at Slammiversary.
Santana was good. Hey, y'all. Stood born nasty. The rotten apple don't fall far from the wicked tree. Put depression out of misery. It lives in me, but I fight cause the light at the end of the tunnel will deliver peace. Speed the epitome.
230 pounds, Mike Santana.
18 years ago, Mike Santana set out on his path of purpose into the world of professional wrestling. While he's enjoyed success everywhere he has gone, it has not come without heartache. The loss of his father, Mark, who meant so much to him. A Christmas letter from his daughter, Ariana, that sparked his journey to sobriety. A Barriqua from New York, who has had to survive and fight for everything in this life. Will Santana finally have the moment his father always dreamed of at Slammiversary?
A story that could finish and settle so many demons and suppress them. Not only bringing the title in his hometown, but bringing the TNA World title itself home to TNA at Slammiversary.
You can already see there's some tension between Mike Santana and Joe Hendry.
Look, Trick Williams more than happy to watch it all break apart just days before that triple threat match. Seeming to be some issues about who's going to start this one.
Trick Williams attacking Hendry and Santana as the two couldn't decide who could start the matchup, and it's Joe Hendry who's going to have to deal with it. Williams and Kazarian against Hendry and Santana in our main event.
A rough start here for Hendry and Santana. Couldn't decide who was going to start. Trick Williams more than happy to pick for them. Is this the start of a rough night for Hendry and Santana?
And of course, Joe Hendry now tying up with Frankie Kazarian, perhaps his most bitter rival this entire time in TNA wrestling. Frankie Kazarian did cheat to beat Joe Hendry back and against all odds.
But a win is a win. Joe Hendry needs all the wins he can get before Slam.
Cover, hook to the leg, kick out at one by Kazarian.
Now Hendry back in control.
And Santana tagged himself in.
One of those things, I mean, it looked like Hendry was headed over for a tag, but the fact that Santana eager, it just shows that lack of communication, that little bit of tension just bubbling underneath the surface.
Suplex by Santana.
Here we go.
Gonna be time for a tribute to the late, great Eddie Guerrero. Is it time for the Three Amigos?
Well, there's two of them. The trifecta is complete.
Cover, and again a kick out by Kazarian. Little Latino heat here in the Steel City. Santana right in the face of Trick Williams.
Santana's confidence is at an all-time high, and we know how important a role that can play in a scenario like Slammiversary. A very dangerous scenario in a triple threat match.
Twisting neck breaker there by Kaz. Tag made, in comes the reigning TNA World Champion Trick Williams.
Look at this!
A drop kick right to the face.
Some pretty clean double team action there from Trick Williams and Frankie Kazarian. I mean, let's not forget, Frankie Kazarian and Trick Williams have teamed together before. It was back at Under Siege. A little bit of tension on their end on that night. But here, looking great.
Cover, kick out by Santana.
It's almost like Kaz is, I dare to say, fallen in line for now until the fallout of whatever happens at Slammiversary. I have no doubt Kaz would be more than happy to pick the bones of whoever walks out as champion.
The fans here in Pittsburgh getting behind Mike Santana. Williams blocking that chop. Big forearm shiver by the champion. Drop kick by Trick Williams.
Another one. Trick Williams starting to show up why he is the athlete that he is, why he is still TNA World Champion.
Frankie Kazarian, those kidney shots. Kaz legal against Santana. History between Kaz and Santana as well from earlier on this year. There's a cover. Forearm in the face and a kick out.
And we talk about it all the time, ad nauseum, if you will, but momentum here. We are just days away. The challengers for the world title, they want this win in their column heading into that gigantic matchup. But Kaz and Williams giving him a hard time here.
This is our main event just days before Slammiversary. Joe Hendry and Mike Santana up against Frankie Kazarian and the TNA World Champion, NXT's Trick Williams. This Sunday, live on pay-per-view with TNA Plus at the UBS Arena on Long Island, New York. It'll be Hendry, Santana, and Trick for the TNA World title in a triple threat match at Slammiversary.
And look out!
A rolling buck 50. Santana trying to get the win. Going for the pin on Kaz and a kick out. We've seen during this matchup, it's been a little uneasy between Santana and Hendry.
It started with tension. We'll see how this continues now that Santana has found a way back.
Santana trying to set up for a power bomb there. Thought about an enziguri. Kazarian, the crafty veteran, on the move. Up onto the shoulders.
Wait.
Hold on a second. Was going for the Death Valley driver. Kaz went to the eyes. Knee to the spine by Trick. Oh, and a backstabber. Trick's distraction opened the door for Frankie Kazarian.
Santana was able to get his little pound of flesh there from Trick, but it cost him.
Frankie Kazarian has tried to stir up the hornet's nest, so to speak, as we saw a few weeks ago in the King's Speech. And now in comes the TNA World Champion, Trick Williams.
Oh, wait a minute. Trick doing his own version of the Amigos. Something tells me this isn't quite the homage to the legend that it was for Santana, and look out.
Oh, just trying to incite Mike Santana, trying to throw him off his game. Oh, and a big Trick kick.
Well, that might have worked. Trick Williams once again standing tall over Mike Santana.
Trick Williams does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose his championship this Sunday at Slammiversary. No countouts, no disqualifications in a triple threat matchup. There's the cover. Cover and a kick out by Santana. TNA Wrestling has 2 opportunities to reclaim the World Championship and bring it back to this company at Slammiversary. That is the mission for every person that works for TNA Wrestling, but Joe Hendry and Mike Santana have their own missions. Tag.
And those missions, unfortunately, could come at the expense of one another, virtuous as they may be.
And that is the concern come Slammiversary. Will Trick Williams play Santana and Hendry against each other? He has slipped out in title matches against both Hendry and Santana. He's won, but he's cut corners to do so.
Look, if I'm Trick Williams, I'd be a fool not to. Wait a second.
Cover on Kaz, kick out.
That's exactly what the champ should do. It's primed and sitting there for him. Hendry and Santana are pretty much already a ticking powder keg of emotion heading into Slammiversary.
We heard on the King's Speech, Mike Santana was taking a dig, I'd say, at Joe Hendry, saying, I don't need all the jokes and the songs and the spins. I survived. That's what I've done my entire life. And when I sat down with Joe Hendry last week, he was saying Mike Santana might very well be TNA World Champion one day in the future. But he's not done the things I've done. He's not been at the top the way I have been at the top.
2 very different competitors, that's for sure, with one mission, though. Mike Santana, will he take the tag? And he does! Tensions be damned!
Santana putting some trust in Hendry for the moment. Now Kazarian trying to halt Hendry. Off of the ropes, going for the cutter. Hendry got Kaz.
And look out goes the TNA World Champion. Hendry's starting to roll here.
Oh, look out. Kazarian wanted the crossbody. Hit with a fall-away slam by Hendry.
And Hendry is focused. All eyes. Oh, look at this.
Hold on. Hendry rolling through.
The power of belief.
252 pounds of pure motivation.
And look at that. Staring a hole once again right through his own tag team partner.
Oh, and Santana tagged himself in. Spin the block by Santana. Santana and Hendry beat Kazarian and Williams.
depression out of
Here
misery.
are your
It lives in me
winners,
when I fight, cause
the
the
team
light
of
at
Mike
the end of the tunnel will deliver
Santana
peace.
and
Be the epitome of left jab, right hook, fear and needs.
Mike Santana making it perfectly clear to Joe Hendry what he's willing to do. Step over Hendry if he has to win the TNA World title.
Woke up to no Thanksgiving. Another day, another chance to be great. My knees never late to meet goals. Your face optional, but don't take it dead. Smash every obstacle, leaving nothing
This
to
Sunday
compare.
marks one of the most important matches in the history of TNA wrestling. Will the TNA World Championship be reclaimed for this company? It's every man for himself, however, at Slammiversary.
When the war was over each day, I feel closer to the stars. How could I